What's going on, everybody? It's your pal Burrito Johnson coming at you with a brand new video. I try to make a video earlier this week, but I was just too exhausted, too drained from work. I had no energy or time to do another video. So that's why I'm doing one as of this recording. It's Sunday, and last video I did was just me walking around the park testing out the DJI 3. Thanks for whoever's seen that. I saw your comments. I saw your likes on that. I really appreciate it. What I did this weekend, I wanted to tell you what I did yesterday on Saturday, is that once in a while, my friends and I get together and then we go movie hunting. And I really, I really enjoy that. We get together, we hit up our local movie stores, get some movies, find movies that we've been looking for a very long time. And then that's just a fun time. So we did that yesterday, and then not knowing that it was actually free comic book day, we actually participated in that. So what I'm going to show you is just my haul. Nothing crazy, just my haul, that what I got. We hit up 3 locations. First location was called the House of Used. It's actually about 10 minutes from where I am. And it's actually moving. It's actually going out of business right now. So they're doing a 70% off everything in the store. So I got a pile of movies, not 4Ks, all Blu-rays, pile of movies, all for 70% off. You know what? I'll take it. And I'm really bummed to see that another video store is closing down. You don't have that many, or you have a chain of just like one chain of video stores that is around your city. And it's nice to have a variety. But yeah, this is going to be the little haul. So we're going to start with I'm one Blu-ray. I'm a massive fan of Justin Long. I'll watch almost anything he's in. We've all seen The Barbarian, right? And I'm talking about Going the Distance. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a really, really cool movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time. It has Drew Barrymore, and it was when they were dating. So that was probably why they were in a movie together. So throw that down there. Another one is going to be... So here's an interesting one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't remember this series, and I'm almost sure it came out like 15 years ago, maybe less, but it's called the Red Riding series. And I've only seen it's 3 movies that all take place, one intertwining story that take place in 3 different time periods. And I only saw the first one. The movies are just, it's called the Red Riding, and it says 1974, 1980, and 1983. And it basically follows, I don't remember if it follows the same characters, but all I know is Andrew Garfield is in the first one, and they're basically trying to solve a murder or several murders, or there's a serial killer. I don't know, but gives me an opportunity, because I've only seen the first one, gives me an opportunity to check out the other 3. This was streaming, I could be mistaken, on Netflix many moons ago. So I got that, $4.99, 70% of $4.99, $2 probably. Next one is a Jean-Claude Van Damme triple pack, which I've only seen. I've seen 2 out of the 3 movies. I've never even heard that third one, but I got a Jean-Claude Van Damme triple pack. One is Cyborg, which is classic. I've never heard of Death Warrant, so that's going to be kind of new. And then Double Impact. Of course, they've seen Double Impact. 2 Jean-Claude Van Dammes. Come on. So yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme triple pack, $5.99. Paid about $2 or whatever, 2 plus. Next one is a movie I've never seen, but I've always wanted to check it out. So more than happy to, buy it. So Winter's Bone, which is, I think, I don't know if it's Jennifer Lawrence's first movie, or this may just be the movie that she kind of broke out on, because after this movie came out, everybody was basically praising her. So yeah, so can't wait to actually finally check this out. Winter's Bone. Never seen it. Next one is going to be The Editor. Never heard of it, never seen it. This was highly recommended by friends. If you've seen it, let me know. Let me know if you've seen it, if it's good. I paid it's $13.99 and I paid 70% off that. So whatever the price is, I guess it's worth it. Also, another one. I got a Jason Statham triple pack. Hell yeah, man! Triple pack. Only movie out of the three I've seen is the Bank Job. And if I'm being honest with you, I thought it was The Italian Job when I first picked it up for whatever reason. I've only heard of this one, Safe. I've never really heard of Chaos, but you know what? For $4.99 for a Jason Statham triple pack, you know what? I'm down for it. This one's for the old crowd like myself. I'm in my early 40s, so I do remember this character. Ironside, season 1, best of. So it's not, from what I'm understanding, this isn't even the whole series. Is just the best of season 1. Disc 1. It was 90 cents. I got this for 30 cents after the 70% off. So yeah, I got this one, which comes with the pilot. And as a kid, I remember this always being on TV. Obviously, if you don't know who Raymond Burr is, he was Perry Mason for a very, very long time. Very popular character, very, very popular show. And then I don't know how long after Perry Mason he started doing Ironside. But basically, Ironside is, I think, is a former cop or something that that gets injured in the line of duty. So he's wheelchair bound. So he becomes a private detective. I could be wrong. It's been a very long time. So Raymond Burr did the kind of the last half of his life. He was doing this show. Plus I think he did some TV movies of the week. So this one, random, had to have it. That was just weird. I'm like, wow. Another one that I pretty sure I could find streaming, but I kind of just wanted to have the physical version of this was Ben Stiller's The Ben Stiller Show. I've actually was a massive fan of this in the 90s. I remember it being on reruns on, was it MTV or somewhere? So I'm really, really glad that I have this on physical media. I mean, you got Andy Dick, Jeannie Garofalo, you got Ben Stiller, obviously, you got Bob Odenkirk. I mean, you got a lot of people start on this show. So it didn't really last very long. I think it went for like one season, and yeah, Judd Apatow co-created. But yeah, so you got that. I also picked up a couple of soundtracks because you know what? For 70% off, why not? I got The Rock. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, it's a lot of that. It's only 8 tracks, which is very interesting. I guess all those 8 tracks are basically, they're all really long tracks. They're like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 14 minutes. So I guess, it's enough to cover a whole soundtrack. But I love this movie. I love the soundtrack. Can't wait for them to finally announce the 4K of this. Second one, or the last but not least, of picking up stuff from the House of Used. If I didn't mention their name, the House of Used is where we went, and they're sadly closing. I had this when I was a kid. I picked this up when I was in like the 90s and was the only guy who would be listening to music like this. So I got the Forrest Gump soundtrack. This is a cool soundtrack because it's basically a compilation of 32 classics, music during the time of when this movie takes place. And I really enjoyed it. But the cool thing about it has some tracks from Alan Silvestri, who does the actual music for Forrest Gump. So you have some of that, but you also have Elvis Presley, Aretha Franklin, the Beach Boys. You got a bunch of the Rolling Stones. Like, you got a bunch of stuff. You got 32 tracks on here, 2 double disc, double album. 2-disc album or whatever. So has all the tracks in here. I'm not sure if, how that picks up. But yeah, that was my pickup from our first stop. We also stopped at our other movie store, which I'm lucky where I live. I'm really close to, basically central to a lot of movie shops that I could just go to. This store, I actually traded in a stack of movies, just duplicates or movies that I had upgraded to 4K, or movies that I just had no interest in watching again or would never watch again. So I took a stack of movies, and I was able to purchase two things. The first one is going to be The Vengeance Trails. You got basically four collections of spaghetti westerns and I'm not sure if that's going to focus. So you got Massacre Time, My Name is Pecos, Bandidos, and God Said to Cain. Let's go ahead and open it. So Massacre Time. This one is a Lucio Fulci production. Yeah. Spaghetti Western. You got your little reversible covers and stuff like that inside. So you got Massacre Time. Second feature is My Name is Pecos. Another spaghetti Western. I can't wait to check these out. I think I've seen a couple of these already. Then you got Bandidos. And then you got, last but not least, As God Said to Cain, which has Klaus Kinski, which is a very popular person who worked with, Werner Herzog, or whatever his name is. I don't think I've seen this one, so I'm curious to check this out. And God Said to Cain also comes with a poster, booklet, stuff like that. So Arrow usually, for the most part, when they're not shipping out stuff on faulty discs, usually are able to give us a pretty solid project. Last but definitely not least, this is my absolute favorite find, probably, of the whole movie hunting that we were doing yesterday. And of course, it's Heathers. I can't believe I have Heathers on the Arrow Blu-ray that they released a long time ago, and this was released, and I didn't get a chance to get it. Is obviously, as you can see, the rating. It is a UK only release, and if you want to get it, you would have to import it, but it is not available in the original packaging on 4K. But my local shop, Zia Records, had the 4K, release of Heathers, which I'm really excited. I love this movie. I know a lot of you guys love this movie. There's even a musical. I want to check it out. This has the new restoration, basically 4K scan of the original camera negative. Basically, the film that originally ran through the camera of this movie back in the 80s. They scanned it, they cleaned it up, threw on Dolby Vision or HDR10, depending on your hardware, and that's what you're going to get. And it looks like no new features have been added, because why? If they already put all the features on Blu-ray, that sounds like that was carried over to the 4K. And I think it's just one 4K disc is what Arrow is doing. They're putting all their special features and the movie on here. But I'm going to check it out. Hopefully, do an actual, check it out for myself on my OLED. But yeah, heck yeah, man. I'm actually kind of excited. We also did Free Comic Book Day. Forgot to mention that, or maybe I didn't mention that. We did Free Comic Book Day, and originally, we totally forgot it was Free Comic Book Day. Originally, we were just gonna spend. For me, anyways. Originally, I was just gonna go in and buy one comic, just to kind of support him. I wasn't gonna be that guy who came in, give me my comics, and I'll get out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. No, wanted to go in, buy one comic. I ended up buying 3. So yeah, that just kind of gives you an idea. First one of the free is going to be Monsters. I don't know if that's going to zoom in or not. It's Monsters. Haven't really read it. I do like that it has stereo at the very bottom. So be, it's like a video cassette, Be Kind, Rewind on here, and it's, you got the Free Comic Book Day logo. So that was the first one. There was many. The comic book shop that we went, Samurai Comics, actually made us only choose 3 each. And then the next one, I have no idea what this is, but it's Blood Type. I'm a sucker for anything horror, especially comic book form. And so I got that one. Didn't box it yet because I ran out of whatever protective stuff. The next one is, what I'm liking is that Godzilla is kind of a star right now in the comic book world. So this was Godzilla, the New Heroes. This was part of the free comic book. This was one of the choices that you had out of the many options that you had. So I ended up getting this one. And so Godzilla, New Heroes. But the cool thing about it is that Godzilla is apparently he's fighting everybody. He's fighting everybody. So on that note, he's actually fighting the Hulk. So there was several different covers for this, and this one stood out to me, and I had to get it because reminds me of an old school like boxing match poster that they would put on the walls, and this basically convinced me to buy this cover. So they also have Godzilla versus the Thing, Godzilla versus Fantastic Four, and then recently, last week, they released Godzilla versus Spider-Man, which I would have gotten, but it didn't have this variant. Like Fantastic Four and the Thing had this variant, like Godzilla versus them, but it didn't have Godzilla versus Spider-Man in this variant. So I'm gonna go check out my other comic book shop and see if they have it. So really, really cool. Last but not least, I am a massive fan of the Creepshow comic book, movie, whatever. I haven't seen the series, actually. I want to see the TV series. But yeah, I got this cover. Apparently, this one is a Creepshow in Love, Tales of the Suspense and Horror. It's a 2025 special, issue 1. I really, 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 really enjoy the cover. So the cover is actually kind of cool. And, I went to check it out. I'm probably going to hang it because I really dig it. I'll probably hang it somewhere, frame it maybe. It's actually really cool. Last but not least, second, or I think then I say that earlier, last but not least, A Tale of the Batman Gotham by Gaslight. It's actually kind of cool. I haven't read this in a very long time or recently, but I'm not sure how that's going to come out because the variant is kind of, what do you call that, linear, or what, if you move it, different colors. But yeah, if you could see it, Gotham by Gaslight, I had to get that one because you know what, I need that in my collection. I actually didn't get this last comic from the comic book shop. I got it from our local horror shop, Horrormonger. They actually had this. I wanted to support them, and instead of buying it from my local comic shop, which that comic shop that we went to didn't have this issue. So by coincidence, I went to a horror shop and they had this. So I bought this. I'm going to look, this is issue 1, which is pretty dope. I'm a massive fan of Creature, Gilman. And so I try to collect as much as I can of him. And I finally have issue 1 of his comic. I'm going to go hunt down the rest of the issues probably in the next couple days or week. But yeah, this was my last pickup. The moral of the story is that we spent way too much money that day, but the satisfaction of being able to just support small businesses, the satisfaction of being able to hang out with your friends, go and as an experience with your friends that you guys are talking about movies. It's always a good time, to go shop for movies, support local video stores, whether they're closing or not. Support them, support your local comic book shops. And I think that's a cool thing because they, at the end of the day, they rely on us. They rely on us to stay open, to pay the bills, to feed their families, or and I'm more than happy to stop in every once in a while and buy something, a shirt or something like that. And, you know, that every little bit helps. But yeah, that has been my, let's see if I could, so it's been my comic book slash, let's see if I can get a, you know, what do you call that? Thumbnail on YouTube. But all right, guys. Until next time, keep watching movies, keep collecting comic books. Support your local, your businesses, your small businesses. They need us now more than ever. Until next time, take it easy.